Hi there, this is Jay, and today I'm going to walk you through how you can make your own mobile app using the Infinite Monkeys app builder. It's really simple. You'll see it just takes a few minutes, and I'm going to show you with an example of a restaurant, one of the local sort of taverns near where I live that's a favorite of mine. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start log in using my Google account. Click on that. And it takes me in, no password required, no registration, no credit card or anything like that. So you can see I have a bunch of apps already under my account. On any one of them, I can go through and edit my existing app. I can take a look at the statistics of the users who have downloaded or are using the app. I can see what markets it's live in and link through to those. Delete the app if I want, but I'm going to create a new app for today. And I'm going to put in, my details are there already. It's a little help video. What you see is throughout the process, there are help videos all the way along in 7 different languages. So if you don't happen to have me with you, you can watch the videos and they'll show you how to do every step of the process. But in the meantime, I'm going to skip that. And it's got my name, phone number, and all that in there, which I'll have to blank out later. For an app title, I'm going to call this one the test. Okay. It automatically gives me a project title. Now this is what the URL will be for the mobile web version of the app. We publish simultaneously both the mobile web and the native version. This will be for the mobile version. You can see up here it has the title that I just put in. I can change the font of that if I want to. I can put in a subheading, and I can also just hide that entirely, which is what I'm going to do, so it doesn't appear, because I'm going to have the title built into my background, I think. Privacy settings, I can choose whether or not I want anybody to be able to come in and look at this app, all the customers, or I can make it a closed app so that only my friends or people who have the password can use the app. That's really good for teams, that sort of thing. Colors, I'm going to stick with the standard colors, but I'm going to remove the opacity. I'll just change so you can see what it looks like here. So you can see there's that red box in the background there. I can make it dark, or I can get rid of it entirely, and that's what I'm going to do in this one. I want just icons with no box. And I'm going to keep the black and blue colors, so that's fine. Then for the background image, I can either choose from the existing library of backgrounds, and there's a lot of them here that we can use, including some solids and gradients and all that. Or, as what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload a background, choose the file off my computer, monkeys, apps, and I think I will use this app as the background. Okay, that picture, sorry. Then I just select which part of the picture I want to use. I can grab the corners and shrink that, or zoom it in however you like, but I'm going to leave it nice and big like that. When I'm done, you click Finish. There you go. It shows the background. Okay. The splash screen is what gets loaded in the app for about 3 seconds before the people get to the main menu. In this case, I'm going to use this image. And what I like to do, I'm not going to do in this case, but what I like to do is to use an image that has some text on it, like the name of your app or welcome message or that sort of thing. It's a nice way to do it. In this case, I'm just going to go with a plain image for now. Okay. Then app demographics just helps us in terms of the targeting. This app is going to be in North America. It's going to be in the United States. Okay, that's pretty much it for step 1. So now we're going to move on to step 2, where we're going to decide what functions and features are going to be within the app. Again, same as before, you got the help video. I'm going to cancel that. Little instructions tell you what everything is. Here's how it works. Over here on the left-hand side, you have all of the functions and features. There's about 40 of them that you can include within your app, all different kinds of content. What you basically do is drag them onto your phone and place them where you want. It's really pretty simple. So we're going to include their Twitter feed, for example. I can change the icon that I want to use for Twitter, and what we're going to do is we're going to standardize all of the icons for this app. Now we've got a black and white image in the background. Maybe let's try this, sort of the wavy rounded cube ones. Let's try that, see how that looks. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Now it says Twitter at the moment. I can use any label I want for that under that icon, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that and leave it blank. Save. Now in the configuration, I have to put the Twitter user. So what I'm going to do is I've got their Twitter account here. Hamilton Inn is their Twitter user. You don't need to put the full Twitter URL or the @ sign or anything like that, just their username. And I'm going to paste that in there and hit the plus sign. You can add multiple Twitter users and the feed will just contain all of them. In this case, I'm just going to do the one and I'm going to save that. Okay. Every function within the app also has the option of having its own dedicated background for that page. Again, I'm not going to do that for this one. I'm just going to use this same standard background for all pages. But if you want, you can upload a separate image for each one or use from the library. Okay, moving on. Next thing I'm going to do is a photo gallery. You see the lines that show up here now help you to align your icons. For the photo gallery, again, we're going to choose the kind of squarish, groovy black one. There we go. Choose the image. Get rid of the text. Now for the photo, I'm going to use a photo library that I created on Picasa. So there's my online library on Picasa. You have to make sure that it is set to public on the web over here, not private. So you have to edit that if it doesn't say public. That way anybody can look at it. And I'm going to come down to RSS and I'm going to copy the link address for the RSS and I'm going to paste that into here. Okay, and save that. If I want to be sure, I can click on the little magnifying glass and it shows me the images that are coming up from that library. It is correct. I can close that. That's it. That's my photo library. Next, I'm going to include, let's see, under food and beverage, I'll include their menu. Now, in the help video for the menus, we talk about using a website called allmenus.com, which is a great mobile-friendly way of displaying menus. However, in the case of these guys, they have their menu already online. So what I'm going to do is come down to their menu page, which is located here. And just grab the URL from that, paste that in there as the URL for the menu, save that. Let's see. There you go. Comes up. Perfect. Select that. Okay. Next, I'm going to do Open Table. We're going to put Open Table so that people can make reservations at the restaurant. So get rid of that. Pick the Open Table icon. In this case, I think I might use this logo. Let's see if we have a better one. No, we'll do this one. Keep it standard. Choose image. There we go. Looks good. Now you need the Open Table URL. There's a help video for this in the machine that you can watch, but I'll show you quickly here. You go into Open Table, you do a search for the restaurant, you click Find a Table for that restaurant, in this case the Hamilton Inn. it will take you to a page where the URL has opentables.aspx. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that URL, paste it in here, and we will automatically convert that and grab the form for doing the reservations. Okay? Next, I'm going to do a calendar of events. Drag the calendar in there. Get rid of the text. Change the image. There's my calendar. Choose the image. Now it needs an iCal file. So what I'm going to do is I have a Google Calendar that I've created with events that are coming up at that restaurant. There it is, Hamilton Inn. Go to the settings page for that. Scroll down, and it says here is the calendar, the iCal file. You click on that, and it gives you the URL. Copy link address. Come back to the machine. Paste it in there. Save. Really simple. Next, I'm going to put the hours for the restaurant in here. And actually, I kind of like that clock already, so I think I might just leave that one like that. And here I get the chance to put in what are the hours for each day that the restaurant is open. So I'm going to come and check their website, which have the hours listed on it. Here's the hours. They're open from 11:30 to 5 p.m. for lunch, but till 1 a.m. every night, or Friday and Saturdays, to 11 most nights. So what we'll do is we're going to make it open from 11 to 2300 for most dates, except for Friday and Saturday when they're open to 0101 0100. Okay? And now when somebody runs the app, it will display here whether they're currently open or closed. Okay, last thing what I think we'll do is we're going to put in some web links. There. And now I get to choose what we're going to link to. So I'm going to put our website, grab the address, paste it in there, hit the plus sign. We're going to put a couple of neighborhood things. So JC Fridays, for example. Grab that address. Plus, and Hamilton Park Neighborhood Association, which is where they are. And I'm just going to grab that address as well. Hit the plus, save. Good. And then lastly, I'm going to put a call me, click to call button, so that anybody can just click one button and call the restaurant. Change the icon for that. Choose that M image. And then put here, front desk, reservations. And I just need the phone number. Save. Okay. And look, basically I have my entire app. This is what it actually is going to look like. I can change my icons if I want, make them bigger or smaller if I want to do, for example, a Microsoft Windows look with the square icons and have them all tiled all over the whole page. You can play with it, make them, I've put them in one vertical here, but you can locate them anywhere you want. If there's one that you don't want, you just drag it down to the bottom, put it over the trash, and it will disappear. I'm going to do that at the moment. And then you can also click Live Preview here, and that will pull up your actual app in the HTML5 version as it goes, and you can click on it and take a look at the actual functions. Here's their Twitter feed, the photos that we chose, their menu. You can see that it says they're currently open, the calendar of events, etc. Click to call should work. There we go, front desk reservations, call now. Perfect. So when I'm happy with all that, I'm just going to do one last save and then proceed on to step 3. Finally, we're in step 3. And step 3 is where you're going to tell the information about the markets, the publishing, the icons you're going to use for external markets, and what it's going to look like on people's phones. So the first thing we're going to do is choose the icon for the app. Again, I can either go from the library, we've got a ton of icons in here that you can use, or in this case I have my own. I'm going to upload it, choose the file, I've got the icon there. There he is, the man himself. Drag that down. Then you should save. Perfect. Save. I'm going to create a description. Now the different markets, the Apple iTunes market, Google Android, GetJar, Amazon, they all have different requirements for how long these markets might be. So you have to put in the different lengths. But for today's purposes, this is best restaurant in New Jersey. There you go. That's my description field for today. Okay, and I'm going to save that. Then we're going to enter in tags. These make your app more discoverable within the market. So when people are searching for apps, they can find you. So what is this app about? Well, first of all, it's about the Hamilton Inn. You can choose that. It's about a restaurant. It's about Jersey City. It's about New Jersey. Okay, those are the tags I'm gonna choose for mine. Like, you can put in whatever other ones you want. You can put in beer, you know, whatever you like for other ones. There's a welcome message that will display when people load the app for the first time, and there's the ability back on that dashboard, if you remember the very beginning of this video, where you can go in and change that welcome message so when people run your app again, they will see a new message. So I'm just going to put, welcome to our new app. Thank you for trying it. Stay tuned for exciting updates. Okay, that will only show up the first time they run the app, or if the message has changed since the last time they ran it. Okay, additional info, if you want to put a full additional info page, this is great for an About Us kind of page. You're welcome to put that in. I'm going to skip it for now. Your ad options. Now, if you want to publish your app for free, you're absolutely welcome to do that. We will place ads within the app, little banners at the bottom of the pages. If you want to have an ad-free version of your app, which you can absolutely do, we take out all the banners. That is $499. If you want to run your own ads, we can do that, where you include the embed code for ad networks such as AdMob, JumpTap, InMobi, any of those guys. You can run your own ads, and you keep 100% of the revenue from the ads that you run, and that is, in this case, $499. In this case, I'm going to leave it with ads. Then you pick the HTML5 domain that you want people to be able to access your app by if they don't have the native version, if you're not publishing the native version, and I'll come back to that in a minute. But in this case, we're going to choose bar apps, okay? But there's, as you see, there's a ton of URLs that you can use here. The app.mobi, fan app, bar apps, cafe apps, team apps, that sort of thing. So our URL will be barapps.mobi/test_Hamilton_in. That's the URL that people go, okay? Lastly, you're going to pick your stores. Pick where you want the app to be distributed. So in this case, I want to go to the Apple iTunes store, and I have to review the terms and conditions of publishing to that market. And remember that it is a curated market. Apple decides whether or not you make it in. That's their choice, not ours, unfortunately. But if you follow these instructions, you should get in. We almost always do. If you don't get in, we will work with you to potentially revise your app and make sure that you get in. So, okay, I understand. And I'm going to do the Google app market as well. And I understand those conditions. We charge $49 for the first market that you publish to, and $5 for each additional one that you choose. Okay, I'm going to save. Next. Here, it shows me, again, a live preview of my actual app. I can take a look and see what it's actually going to look like. This is your chance to review the final product. Make sure you're happy with it. On the right-hand side, it shows me the details of what I have selected, what those costs are. In this case, my app is going to cost $54. You agree to the terms and conditions. Say OK. In this case, I'm going to put in just my little app code so I don't have to pay for my own app. I'm going to publish that app. Say OK, and that's it. It goes live. Now, within an hour, that app will have the native Android version in the Monkey Market at the URL that you see here. Instantly, you'll have the HTML5 version that can be run on over 5,000 kinds of mobile devices around the world. And if you have selected to choose, if you've chosen to publish it to the Android or Apple markets, those will be published as well in time. Android is usually within a day. Apple takes several days to up to a week for them to do their review. At the same time, now that you've published your app, there's ways for you to promote your app. There's some links here where you can get your free QR code that will link to your app. You can do a window sticker. We have a $75 credit towards Google AdWords if you want to start promoting your app through Google. You can tweet out about your app. You can post it on Facebook, etc. And that's it. You're done. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good experience building your own app. Thanks. Bye-bye.